Have the hot list. These are some common sense solution to the stories with the mainstream media. Just I got a mouse in my pocket, Judge. Sometimes I give lawmakers a hard time for not actually reading the bills that they pass before voting on them. And I know, that's a lot to ask, to have somebody do their job that we're paying them $173,000 for. I mean, I guess they're just not like me. I like to curl up with a nice 1,400-page cap and trade bill at night. We'll just get all snuggly and read it. It's great. Of course, I did kill one of my children with it when I accidentally put it over beside me. I didn't know they were under the blanket. Now, Democratic Congressman John Conyers from Michigan, a state that is, that is doing really well. There, you made great selections in your politicians in Michigan. Anyway, he's the chairman of the House Judiciary Committee. He's not only admitting, he's also making fun of those silly people who want them to read the bills.
Members that get up and say, read the bill. Well, what good is reading the bill if it's 1,000 pages and you don't have 2 days and 2 lawyers to find out what it means after you read the bill?
Am I being punked? I mean, these crazy people who want you to do your job. And I know I wouldn't want to hang out with lawyers, but aren't you a lawyer? I'm pretty sure you are. I may be talking about Congressman Conyers right now, but let me tell you, I've got a message for all politicians from both parties. Soon, the only thing you'll be reading is the want ads after you're all voted out of office. Some of you might be reading the paper from prison. Congressman Conyers, however, isn't the only one complaining about the length and complexity of these bills. Oh, what are we going to do? There's another senator, oh, wait a minute, that looks like the president. Oh no, this is when he was the senator. Not President Obama, Senator-elect Obama. The website newsbusters.org posting a November 2004 interview with Air America's Randy Rhodes, where Senator-elect Obama complains about the Bush administration.
When you rush these budgets that are a foot high and nobody has any idea what's in them and nobody's read them.
14 pounds it was.
Yeah, and it gets rushed through without any clear deliberation or debate, then these kinds of things happen. And I think that this is, in some ways, what happened to the Patriot Act. I mean, you remember, there was no real debate about that. It was so quick after 9/11 that it was introduced that people felt very intimidated by the administration.
Again, I think I'm in an upside-down world here. Rushing through it, no time for debate, intimidated by the administration? Wow, that sounds familiar. Kind of like what we've been doing for the last 6 months. It's almost like he doesn't want anybody to read these bills. Or was that just George Bush that was doing that? I can't tell anybody apart anymore. By the way, did you get your VIP mortgage yet? No? Oh, well, you're not one of the it people. According to Associated Press, despite their protest, Senators Chris Dodd and Kent Conrad got sweetheart deal mortgages from Countrywide Financial, and they knew that they were getting deals. The AP reports Robert Feinberg, who worked in Countrywide's VIP section, the VIP section, no, there's no sweetheart anything going on there. Anyway, they told congressional investigators that the senators were aware that, quote, you know, who you know is basically how you're coming through here. Both senators have denied any knowledge of getting a sweetheart deal. Dodd, he was like, yeah, sure, I don't know what you're even talking about. Dodd received 2 Countrywide mortgages in 2003. Conrad got 2 Countrywide mortgages in 2004. Feinberg reportedly told the Republican investigators, quote, you don't say no to the VIP. Dodd, of course, is the head of the Senate Banking Committee. Wow, I don't know why you'd feel intimidated to say no to him. He's a 5-term senator, and I think that's where it will end. Suddenly he's in the fight for his job in the 2010 election. Oh, if he could just had some connections to, I don't know, like Acorn. Oh, he does. Never mind. Conrad is the chair of the powerful Budget Committee. Both senators were members in the program known as Friends of Angelo. Hey, it's me, Angelo. I'm the former head of Countrywide. He played a big part in the foreclosure crisis. He's been charged with civil fraud and illegal insider trading, but he was a friend, Chris Dodd, by the Security and Exchange Commission. He denies any wrongdoing. I believe him. You know what I'd like to see, America? I'd like to see us draft General Schwarzkopf, Petraeus, and General Franks. Then we take them on one of those sweet new stimulus-provided Amtrak trains, and we send them to Washington to hold military tribunals. Let the true men of honor decide if Congress has done anything wrong. La 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 la. And out of Florida, a jury has ruled the hospital that chartered a plane to send a seriously injured illegal immigrant home did not act unreasonably. They chartered a jet. The case goes back to 2000 when Van Luis Jimenez was riding, the thing that he was riding in was hit by a drunken driver. Well, he was left a paraplegic with the cognitive ability of a fourth grader. It's a tragic story. The New York Times reports the hospital that cared for him spent $1.5 million to care for him. Because under federal law, hospitals that receive Medicare and Medicaid dollars are required to take care of patients until they can be properly discharged. That meant sending this man to a skilled nursing home. But no one was willing to take an uninsured illegal. Why would we worry about illegals? They're not hurting our system. They're just good family people. They're here to help. So in 2003, the hospital, with a state judge's permission, chartered a jet and sent him back to Guatemala. His cousin and legal guardian sued, asking for nearly $1 million to cover medical costs and damages for the hospital unlawfully detaining him, and damages to discourage others from doing the very same thing to other illegal aliens. But the jury said no, they did the right thing in the tough situation. Good job, jury, but I'd just like to, let me just be the racist meanie here for a second. The only problem was the chartered jet. I mean, they're saying that that wasn't unreasonable? Was Greyhound not available? And that's your hot list.
Obama, no you can't. The message Israelis want the president to hear. Next.